Hi everybody, it's Miss Melissa here again with another middle grade book tasting. Today I am going to be reading the first chapter of the book, The Truth as Told by Mason Buttle. This was written by Leslie Connor, and I'm reading it with the kind permission of Katherine Tegan Books, which is an imprint of HarperCollins Publishers. So a little bit about the book. You are able to get it at the library here. That we have the physical book and we also have the book on CD. And on Hoopla and Overdrive, we have the audio book and the ebook, so it's available everywhere. For AR, it is level 2.7 and it is worth 8 points. So a quick summary about the book and kind of why I like it. The main character, obviously, is named Mason Buttle, and he's kind of this big kid, and he sweats a lot, and because of that, you know, he gets made fun of, and he doesn't have a lot of friends. He also comes from a kind of disorganized home. He lives with his grandma and his uncle, but there's a lot of love there. So what makes this, you know, he gets picked on a lot, but what makes it worse is that about a year ago in the book, his best friend died under unusual circumstances, and some people think that he might have had something to do with it. But despite that, he finds another friend that he becomes really close to, and then that boy disappears. So there's a lot of mystery about what's going on, which might be good for those who, you know, like Nancy Drew or Hardy Boys. But ultimately what I like about it is Mason Buttle is a great character. You end up just falling in love with him. He's so sweet, and I think he tries to do his best in all these situations despite what's thrown at him. So I'm going to read the first chapter for you, and I really hope you go on and read the rest because it's a really good story. Here we go. Chapter 1, The Stupid Shirt. Tell you what, I already know who stuffed this shirt into my locker. Matt Drinker did that. He took a Sharpie to it first. Fat black letters. He wrote stupid on it. S-T-O-O-P-I-D. Same way I spelled my word in the spelling bee on Friday morning. A kid like me does not belong in the spelling bee, but it is for all of 7th grade. This is not how I would kick off the school year, but I'm not in charge. Elimination rounds start in the classrooms. I'm eliminated. I saw a movie about a spelling bee once. There was a girl, and she had a magic about her. She could hear her word, any word at all, and the letters wrote themselves in the air. It happened in swirls and sparkles with fuzzy bees and fairies making glitter trails. The letters opened like apple blossoms. They flowed like paint off a brush, always the right letter. People said that couldn't really happen, seeing things that way. It was just a movie trick. But I believe what that girl saw, at least some. I see things too, but no fairy wings, no flowers blooming. Here is what happened on Monday morning. I heard my word, stopped. Had to be the easiest word ever in a 7th grade spelling bee. Tell you what, I knew I was going to spell it right. Stopped has double letters. I like those. It is like getting a 2 for 1. Well, too bad, because as soon as I thought of that, I thought of another word. Starts with the same sound and has double letters somewhere around the middle part. Stoop. I have been with my brain for 12 long years. I know how it puts things wrong. So I closed my eyes. I thought, okay, Mason, don't let that in your head. Don't go spelling stoop. That's not your word. Your word is stopped. Under my eyelids, I started to see the letters. That's why I say it is like the girl from the movie. I can see the letters. But for me, they go ugly. They fade or swell up. They slide away. If my eyes had pincers on them, I'd grab at the letters and hold them still. Tick, tick, tick. You cannot take your time in a spelling bee. Stopped. S and T. Those were correct. I knew they were. I said them. I got the safe feeling. The spelling timer ticked again. I tried to see the letters, clear, but they fuzzed. Then they blobbed. I've seen it plenty of times. I squeezed my eyes shut tighter. I thought, please let me get this. I saw fat letters, blurry letters. Then came the other thing I see, color. Happens sometimes. This time it was the dirty green. Floats in like smoke. Happens when I can't get to the right answers. That green, it is the color of pressure. On me. A spelling bee is pressure. I rolled my eyeballs behind my lids, tried to erase all that mess. My brain got itself caught on that other word, stoop. Double letters. Tick, tick. I saw 2 O's. I said 2 O's. Somebody snorted. I knew I was wrong, knew I had to finish, get it over with. I wiped my sweaty hands on my pants. Stopped. I heard a P sound. I said it quick. Knew there was something more. T on the end? No, D. It would be D on the end. But not just D. Tick, tick, no time. I said I and D. What I spelled was S-T-O-O-P-I-D. What it sounded like was stupid. The buzzer sounded. That whole class roared. Matt Drinker loves when something like that happens. That's why I'm guessing he put this stupid shirt inside my locker. He must have picked my lock to do it. Funny thing is, I knew what the shirt said because of the 2 O's in the middle. I knew in 2 blinks. Matt doesn't know it, but he did me a big favor. I always take 2 shirts to school, unless I forget. I change just before lunch. This is because of how I sweat. It is a lot. Can't stop it, can't hide it. I need to be dry at the lunch table. Otherwise, I'm a total gross out of a kid. Well, today was the day that I forgot my extra shirt. So I'm wearing this one that says stupid on it. It's big and it fits me. It's clean and dry. I'm going to keep moving. Maybe no one will see what it says. And if they do, well, tell you what, plenty worse has happened. And that's just the first chapter. I hope you could already see that he's such a different kind of kid and he has so much going on in his head, but ultimately he's trying to be above that, and he's a good role model, I think. So I hope you go ahead and read the rest of the book because it just gets better. Once again, this is Miss Melissa. I hope you guys have a great day. And if you have any questions, comments, or would like to share anything with us, please do so at kids@lcplin.org. Bye, everybody.